Former President of the European Commission, Jose-Manuel-Barroso, has said there will be no peace settlement in Ukraine without the European Union. Speaking with Euronews hours after the EU's 27 leaders wrapped up a summit in Brussels, Barroso countered fears that Thursday's summit showed divisions amongst EU member states on Ukraine's defense.
I don't agree there was no outcome. That's the usual way the European Union decides. Of course, it's by definition relatively slow because it's building a consensus among so many member states. But if you think about it, was in fact the conclusions are relatively rich. They reiterate important points, the fact that they cannot be original all the time, but they reiterate commitment to European defense. That's very important. To support Ukraine, that's extremely important.
And just on the talks between the Kremlin and President Trump, I know you've met Mr. Putin 25 times, but the EU seems to be left out in the cold of these talks. How should the EU react to
that? Sooner or later, the European Union will come because there will be no peace without the European Union, quite clearly. Not only Ukraine is a country in the European Union and in Europe, and Ukraine says that it needs, of course, the European Union to be associated. But even Mr. Putin said already that there will be no peace without the lifting of sanctions, or the sanctions have been imposed by the European Union. So the Russians are the first to be interested in having Europe associated.
EU leaders at the summit in Brussels failed to reach an agreement on allocating €5 billion for the purchase of 2 million artillery shells for Ukraine this year. According to reports, several countries, including France and Italy, refused to commit to specific financial contributions, while Hungary vetoed the joint summit statement for the second time in as many weeks.